Hello, hello. Uh, Shit. If there is anyone there, I can't see chat a minute. I'm using the second setup, and I've just closed the window. Why are you not working? Right. 2 seconds. I'm still trying to fix the chat. I don't even know if my microphone's working or anything. Docs chat. There we go. Wayne's World of Rock Music, Vixen Mood, Giuseppe Stromboli. Sorry, Supernatural, Ember 1788, Kaz Feb, good evening. How you doing? Hope you're well. Yeah, I got no music or anything on this one. And I got nothing on that one. So that's the PC I normally use to do the lives on a Tuesday and stuff. And I've lost all of my clips for the Stream Deck. I got nothing left. I had a problem with my memory on my C drive. Amy and Aussie, how you doing? Debs M, Vixen Moo. Christian, appreciate it, thank you. Studio looks cool from this angle. That corner there with the shelf, that's where... I remember you saw my back right against the wall when I first started. That's that wall. Glasgow Ghost Hunters, hello, how you doing? Welcome in. Debs M. Quirky Bird. Hello, hello, hello. How do I make these arms bigger? That's better, I can lean. Yeah, everything's gone. Now, like the Negan and stuff, I can just re-record them and add them to it. But Dude Bro is gone. I've got it nowhere. I didn't have it saved anywhere else. The band, the Rara with the suit, all of it. So I'm going to have to remake... Is that microphone too loud? I'm going to have to remake them all. That's way too loud, isn't it? Right, that's better. How big is the list of people you've been... It's pretty big. I mean, if you follow me on Facebook, you're probably aware of how many people I've pissed off this week. It's been immense. Margaret Kieran, good evening to you. So thousands and thousands of... Wait, if I drop that down, does that help? Thousands and thousands of Spooky Boo fans. Nespa, all of Nespa's orbiters. All within 2 or 3. Beardo. Purple may have Dude Bro. I don't think he will. Because it was on my old camera. And it's definitely not on there. Because it doesn't save anything anymore. Remake them in your new skinny look anyway. Yeah, so either I'll redo Dude Bro with me being both of them. Or I'll get Mrs. Geek to be the other twin. Andrew Hills, thank you for the £2. Troll Tax, excited to see Brand New Day tomorrow. Do you know what? All of the reviews are saying that it's so... It's not out until the 31st, is it? For all the reviews, everybody's raging about it. We had issues in our life with OBS and Stream Deck as well. Oh, it's not OBS and Stream Deck, it's my computer. My C drive dumped pretty much everything. Shirt looks good on you. Just showing some support and no doubt pissing people off while showing some support, you know? Evening, Mama Geek, how you doing? Couldn't stand it with the sleepwalking videos, not paid attention to her since. You ain't missing anything, Al. I keep looking up there for my camera and it's not. It's down there because I'm on a different setup. Can you crop them? Yeah, but they look and sound shit and compressed. So I probably could, but I don't know. I'm thinking since everything's gone, just redo them and redo everything in like 4K and stuff. Try and throw a few surprises in, you know? If you're doing your chosen path and upsetting people and you're doing a good job. Yes. Yes, I am. Good evening, Laura Wilson. How are you doing? Here you are. Here I am. Beto, you causing trouble again? Of course I am. caused absolute carnage over on Facebook. I made loads of new friends on Facebook as well, which is fantastic because one of the people that has found my channel was like my grandfather fought the Warrens for years and years and years, and nobody ever took him seriously. I'm picking up his mantle, and basically they've reached out to me. Oh, what? I've left something in the living room. Haven't I have Lord Beagle. How you doing? Fucking. I actually tuned into Lord Beagle stream last night. I mocked him for a little bit. Then we were talking about geeky stuff, and then he just went, "Ah, I gotta go. When I turn up, you stay, sir." That's why I have an 8 terabyte external. I've got my D drive is a terabyte, my E drive is a terabyte, and I've got another detachable hard drive down in one of those drawers there. I never thought to back it up. We're annoyed with you too. Crow Judas, who's we? I know you and Seg are kind of attached these days. Beardo, my phone worked fantastic today, thank you. That's okay. Do you know what? Since my grandmother died, I'm glad you stepped up to the plate. We're being shit with technology, Mama Geek. Alan Bryan TV blogs, thank you for the 7 months. I hope you all 7 glorious months and many more to come. I appreciate you, thank you. Token Diva, thank you for the membership. Appreciate you, thank you very, very much. I had an emergency that I had to attend to. I'll let you off. Beardo is annoying people. Next in the news, water is wet. Beardo, so professional. Do you know what? Those Stream Deck buttons for about 2.5, 3 years haven't really changed. So maybe it's time for a change. You know, we've got a new studio, so maybe redo the Dude Bro, redo the RAR. You've always got to back it up. To be honest, I thought I had it backed up. But my C drive went, and I was like, oh, it's all right. I've got them all in a folder on my E drive, and I didn't. I left the chat because it was going on for 1 a.m, Silver Lady. And I didn't want to get in the middle of the Crow and Seg Manwich. It was getting me a little too excited. Alrar, thank you for 21 months. Have you seen the new EC video? Yes, I've seen the... Do you know what, Al? About... After the first verse, I was like, they're going to do the same as Hurricane. And it's going to turn into like a death metal song. But then it kept going. I was like, holy shit, they've released a boy band song dressed as the Backstreet Boys. And then it went even fucking more mental. Hey, Justin, Paranormal Monkey Podcast. Are you on your way to India now? I absolutely love your content. I used to be a fan of most of the Paranormal Hunters until you opened my eyes to the scams and lies. Thank you. Glass Heater, you're very, very welcome. Brian, Victoria, and Brian the Kitty, thank you for the 22 months. Julian Daniels, thank you for the 26 months. Vicky Emming, thank you for the 7 months. What do you mean, Vicky? Do you still have... I've got nothing. I have got nothing at all. But I'm probably going to redo the Wii. It'll be the same sound, but with a better animation and stuff. Customer is going to be distraught if Tell Me Why. The Backstreet Boys is gone as well. Literally everything that's on my C drive is gone. And as you can tell, because my Stream Deck has only got the 3 cameras on it. Catherine Lawrence, thank you for the gifted membership. I appreciate it. Thank you very, very much. Watching you from Heathrow's departure lounge. Flight doesn't leave till 10 p.m. How is Heathrow? I've never been. I don't want to ever go. It sounds horrendous. Bristol was bad enough. I think Beardo should just do them live. I think Beardo should just do them live when we ask. It's only fair. Why don't you shut the fuck up, Mason? Get out of here. Chat, ban him. Tell me he's banned. Am I gaming tomorrow? I'm probably not, because I've got to try and remake a load of clips for a Stream Deck. So no. I've had some... I don't know why, but I've had issues with that over-expensive piece of shit since I've had it. Oh, dear. Can you get your raw... Go get your raw suit? No, it's in the garage. Overpriced and mental. Yeah. Duty frees are good though, right? Have you ever been told you're beautiful? Yeah, my wife tells me all the time. Hello, just going to replay what I've missed. Sorry for absence. Lot on brain melt. Hope everyone well. Weird Fox, real life first. Hope you're well. Beardo, was the footage Orkney? Yeah, that's all on. Because my C drive isn't as big as I need it to be. Everything I download goes straight into my D drive. I've routed everything. It's just my C drive is constantly running on full. Off to New York City soon for the anniversary. Nice. Enjoy Zilla Media. Beardo can't game anyways. Oh, shut up, you jerking yourself off to that fucking Disney game with the keys. What's it called? Kingdom Hearts. I've seen you. I'm sure Sierra will have a copy of the back. Shite boys. She may. I doubt it. Beardo has a really nice mouth. Thank you, Crow. Mrs. Bob the Beard with the 33 months. Cab Feb with the 5 gifted members. Thank you, Hannah. Thank you, Kaz. Bloody legends. That was Welsh, right? Bloody legends you are. Or as Crow would do it, because when Crow does my accent, it's hilarious. Bloody legends you are. Finally caught a live stream. Hey, Kim Draws, welcome in. Thanks for supporting Stevie on JCat's stream. It's much appreciated. Hey? Oh, you're talking to Entity 7. Is Entity in? Cag Allwood, what the hell are you doing? Go to sleep. You're old now. Your hours of sleep are 6 p.m. until 4 a.m. You're up an hour early. Have I ever had Crystal Head vodka? Yes, I have. I've never owned a bottle of it, but I've tried it. Dancing with Joy, because the song is gone. I can remake something. Well, the charity stream will be coming up in a month and a bit. Beardo, I can re-edit Wayne's crystal clips and send them to you if you still want them. Yes, please, Donna. Beardo, you can't go wrong with a Gateway PC. Mine still works. Thanks for the support for the Sophie Lancaster Foundation with your amazing lady, Mrs. Geek. No worries, Joe, Paranormal Sisters. It's an absolute pleasure. So if you didn't know, in September, me and Mrs. Geek are going to be attending basically like a ghost hunt for teens and stuff. But it's to raise money for the Sophie Lancaster Foundation. So if you don't know who Sophie Lancaster is, she was a goth that nearly 20 years ago was brutally beaten to death by a bunch of chavs for being alternative, for being a goth. And it sent shockwaves through the metal community and then in turn everybody else as well, because it was such a disgusting thing. Steph Jezzo, thank you for the sunshine. So over the years, I've played I don't know how many charity gigs and watched bands on like Sophie Lancaster stages and stuff. So when I was asked, it was just an immediate, yeah, of course I will. Can you please explain to me what happens if I hear noises, voices, and the chills all around me? Is that something paranormal with the people that Adam, it's honestly something I couldn't answer just off that. And I wouldn't feel comfortable answering off that either. My advice to you would be reach out to the SPR or somebody reputable that's not going to turn up with spirit boxes. They've got like mental health training and stuff and grief training. I can't advise you on that, I'm afraid. Weird, Marsha, freak. Yep. All the things we were all called, but obviously for her to have had that happen to her. Can't believe that was 20 years ago. Yeah, it was utterly shocking. If you live near a graveyard, you'll feel stuff. Do you know what? I completely disagree. I am open-minded to most things, but I'll tell you what I'm not open to is graveyards being haunted unless somebody's died in them. Because it's just like the dumping ground, isn't it? It's not, nobody's got an attachment to them. Kaz Feb, thank you for the... Is that a singing dog? That is a singing dog. Is that weed? No. No, it is not. Casimir just said you'd better screen record Tell Me Why from an old stream. If not, the new drawing won't be sent. I think she's not too happy. Sorry, Cassidy. The reason I keep looking up there is because that's where my camera used to be. But no, I don't smoke weed. Well, I don't smoke weed in one of these, and I don't smoke weed in the house, and I certainly wouldn't do it on stream. If I saw something fly around my room, I would shit my pants. Yep, fair, so would I. But it'd probably be a moth or something, and then be like, that's all it was. Tracy, hello to you in Australia. Why are so many people a week in Australia? Fair play to you. Dedication. But don't shout at me. I really enjoyed the live from the Four Crosses. It gave off early Most Haunted vibes. You're lucky I don't have a ban button. I heard the whistle, and I'm sure I heard a woman murmur just before it. The woman murmuring just bore it was one of the ladies that was with us. She'd gone into the back bar area to put the glasses away. Because when I heard it as a whistle. I'm like, I guarantee you when I listen to the stream back, it's going to be glasses clanging where she was putting glasses away, and it wasn't, which is madness. Can you advise me, because I'm brand new, who do you think are reputable investigators and who to watch? Watch whoever you want. I'm not here to tell you who you can and can't watch, but just use critical thinking and a keen eye. But personally, I enjoy the Ouija Brothers, Ghosts on Trent, Exploring the Entity, Paranormal Quest, Three Spires Paranormal, Bristol Paranormal Hunters. I've actually got a playlist on the channel of channels that I enjoy. What's this whistle? What did I miss? I did a live stream with Ghost Planet Network on Sunday from the Four Crosses. And while we were sat in the bar area, technically not investigating, because I was like, I don't want to investigate because everyone's claims from this place came from it being a pub. So let's just be a pub, you know? We weren't drinking this time. And while we were sort of chatting away, this whistle came from in between two of us. There was a young lady sat 8 or 9 feet from me, and she sort of turned like a fraction to look. I looked at her, and it was picked up on the live stream as well. Vicky Emming, thank you for the 20 gifted memberships. I appreciate you. I've checked. Hey, Croc Boy. Hey, Sarah, you croc eater, you. Cag Allward, thank you for the $10. I have restless leg syndrome. Thank goodness is alive to watch. Thank you. Cag, I hope that clears up because I get that when I take painkillers. It's horrible. Alison, thank you for the... I missed it. Sorry. What was it? Thank you for the sunshine gift, Alison. I appreciate you. When are you going to stay overnight in Matt Rice's new place? The Warren. I won't. A, I won't pay those prices. B, I wouldn't investigate anything owned by them. I'm not going to get deep into it, but that's what I said. So, no, it won't be happening. I think it's a waste of money. Why go to investigate a home that was never, ever reportedly haunted? In fact, if you believe the Warrens' brand of bullcacker, they did everything they could to keep the house from being haunted, having it blessed, having a priest come in and all that stuff. It's the shed that's haunted. I mean, garage, museum full of tat. But if you look at all the stuff that's coming out now, that ain't the original Annabelle doll. It looks nothing like the original Annabelle doll, potentially. There may be some confusion, but there's also photos of Lorraine carrying the doll, bare arms, photos of a kid sitting there, stories of people going for meals with the Annabelle doll and it being a big joke. Or that weird demonic head, you know, very evil, don't touch it, you will die, look at it. It's a Halloween decoration made 30 years after they said they came into contact with it. Howie, other than melting, it's actually a bit cooler. I've still got the air conditioning on because with everything on in the studio, it gets really hot in here. Mike does indeed have a shed, a gay rage. Only seen one of your videos about Selena. I live near her. Such a douche. Thank you for being real. We need more like you. Token Diva, thank you for the Canadian 6. Is she Canadian? Is Selena Canadian? I thought she was American. It's amazing how much they're charging. Yeah, and then you've got to pay them to vet your footage, and then you've got to, I think, I may be wrong. If Joe's still in the chat, he'd be able to clear it up. I think there's a fee if you're a content creator as well, much like what happened with the Conjuring House and the Jacqueline Nunes. Everyone lost their minds about that. Bob the Beard with the 26 months. Thank you, sir. Warren's Museum, more like Pooseum. Yes. Said it many times. It just sold 45 minutes inside the museum. It was extremely peaceful. I'm not shocked, Joe Vitale. If we're talking Selena Spooky Boo, she lives in West Virginia. Ah. Right. But is she Canadian initially? I think she's Canadian. She's definitely got more of an American dude bro accent. Call Me Chris is yeah, I knew she was Canadian. She sounds Canadian. Jennifer Taylor, thank you for the £5. Just popped in to say hello. Things are still a bit rar. Enjoy your night. No worries, Jennifer. Take all the time you need. I live in London, Ontario, about 30 minutes from Selena. Oh. I don't know many places in Canada. In New Year, geography is not my strong point. Paranormal Brew, how are you doing? That's what I felt too. Why go somewhere that's repeatedly proven not to be haunted? Yeah, you know, I've had people ask me to go to the Ancient Ramin recently, and I've turned it down. I'm like, it's too cold, and I've never had any sort of feeling or experience, or even had to chase down a noise there. I've never seen anybody that I believe to be legit have an experience there, so why waste my time? Whereas the Four Crosses, I believe, have had some really weird things happen there that need further investigating. Same as 30 East Drive. No, Al, we do not do geography on this channel. Jawbone666, thank you for the 1 month. Have you seen the movie Derek Acora is in? Crispy's Curse, he's funny in it. I didn't even know he was in a movie. An author sure already knows how to make up stories. I don't think her real name is Spooky Boo. I think she made that up. It's 300 or 350 to have your footage. That's a lot of money. Now, if you're... I couldn't afford that. A 60 however many thousand subscriber channel, I couldn't afford to pay 350 to have somebody just look at my content and run the risk of them saying you can't use it. That's ridiculous. You know, Sam and Colby, the twins, they can afford that. It's a drop in the ocean to them. But for a channel, even the Weech Brothers size, that's a lot of money. Later, starting from the beginning, speed up to catch up. Quick Beard, thank you for the £5. I Beardo and Woof from Kiki. Hey, Kiki. I think the Ram Inn was made up. Hey, Bristol Paranormal. I've done a lot of research this week in the Ancient Ram Inn because I am going to be covering it in a video. You have no idea how full of shit. Really no idea how full of shit. I have been fucking blown away by the levels of bullshittery involved in that. Everything. It's not as old as they say. Parts are not what they say. It's crazy. Do you think she was sleepwalking? Faking the sleepwalking? I personally think so, but it's a TikTok trend. Or he was a TikTok trend. For $2,000, the damn review should be included. Absolutely. Thing is, right, who's going to sit through Joe Vitale's footage and review that anyway? And before anyone thinks I'm taking a shot, I'm not. Joe Vitale uses fucking loads of cameras. So somebody's going to have to sit there and watch, 8 to 10 hours of investigating through 6 to 8 cameras, maybe more. $350? They ain't going to do that. Leslie, thank you for the sunshine gift. I appreciate you. Richard Larson, thank you for the 13 months. Good evening, Beardo and chat. Sorry I'm late. Just go. Never be sorry for being late here. Carly Newton, thank you for the 33 months. Do they have a legal basis to refuse footage? You sign a waiver, so yeah, would they have to lose potential? Now, from what Joe Vitale has said, it's for people to not bring up things like Bathsheba and stuff like that, which, hey, fair is fair. Great. That's fair. I imagine in case somebody says something about Ed's extramarital dalliances, shall we say? She lied about Michael Rafferty and lived in Woodstock. at least until she became YouTube famous. Is that the thing where she went to court for the whole thing, and then she did the YouTube video, and then the court transcripts and the YouTube videos were very, very different. Side-Eye Guy covered it. Any chance of Chillingham Castle? Get yourself to the Grey Room. I'd love to do Chillingham, but it's so expensive to hire out. Ideally, I'd like to do it with like the Ouija Brothers and Ghosts on Trent. You could probably get 3 or 4 teams in there and split the cost because it's way too much. They only want to review the final edit. Right. I'm the asshole who has to sit through almost 90 hours of audio and video. Right, that's fair. Fair. It's fine if they want to review it to make sure you don't say bad things. Still shitty, but I understand. But to charge that, there's no reason for that other than money. No, and the Conjuring House did this, and they sent the business tanking. Would you ever consider looking into Gypsy Roads Blanchard's debunk? Is that name is ringing a bell? The history that's been told about the Ram is total bullshit. For a start, we got nothing there, not even a feeling. I've been there twice and got nothing except cold. It's a fantastic looking building. The B-roll is fantastic from there, but other than that, I've never heard a creak, a knock. I've never had to debunk anything there because nothing has ever happened. The room is so expensive. We paid plus £600 for 4 nights. Jesus. Sent you the cleaned up Annabelle pic I sent to Joe Vitale and Beagle. Oh, thank you, Calandra. Thank you for the £5 as well. Yeah, I'm getting sent a lot of stuff, historic photographs from that museum about artifacts in there, and wow. But it does lead to interesting questions. There's this thing, are humans making the ghosts? Not like we die and then we turn into ghosts, but are we like believers? Are we creating the paranormal activity ourselves through belief? And it's like, well, the Warrens have clearly been caught out lying over and over and over, but people still believe they're having experiences. So is it, and I'm not talking about REM pods going off and all that nonsense. I'm talking about people that believe they've had real experiences. How much is the Four? Do you know what? The Four Crosses is like, I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's cheaper. It's the cheapest that I've gone to. GT got attacked by a demon at the Ancient Ramin. Ghost Theory got attacked by a demon at the Ancient... Did they? Isn't that the one they removed? Is that the place for the pay you go? Yeah. There's an incubus and a succubus there if you listen to the previous owner. However, listen, I'm not taking shots at him. I think that man was a little bit unwell. He'd lived in that house in the state that it's in for years and years and years. No heating, nothing. And he had all of these stories. I think maybe some were embellished. I think he believed a lot to a degree, but I think it was up there for him. But the legend is just keeps getting sold and sold and sold, When we were there, and this is what we were told, besides 4 or 5 teams in Elton's collection, pretty much everything in the museum was given to them or Ed bought. Ed bought? Mm-hmm. From fucking yard sales and flea markets. I don't believe anything whatsoever from the Warrens anymore. And listen, I used to be the guy that believed them. I thought he was incredible. This demonologist and this psychic medium doing battle for evil. And then I grew up. When someone dies, does the spirit exit from the mouth or the bum? Asking the important questions there, Ghost Wiener. I think if you're evil, the bum. If you're good, the mouth. GT got attacked by a demon as much as I'm a supermodel. I was curious the other day, so went to the Spooky Boo's newest video, asked the AI thing if there's any truth to the documents to this video, and said nope. That's what all the people have said. AI is a good starting point, but you don't rely solely on AI. because AI is often not up to date, and AI just randomly guess things wrong. I like your cup. It's mine. You're not having it. I like that one. And I like that one. I'm double pounding the water tonight. I have a friend that saw Ronald DeFeo walking around the museum. I didn't have the heart to tell. Oh dear. Warren's anything more snog. Calm down with all the Warren talk now, because you'll only upset Ryan fucking Buell. What's up with that Incubus action? Nothing, Crow. We offered the side-eye guy up to it. He got on the bed, provocatively jiggled his anus at it and was like, come on, come and bum me, and nothing. Is we out of sync for anyone else? It's not a sippy cup. Idiot. Do you think we're heading into the Terminator? AI sees us as a threat? No. No, because it's technically not artificial intelligence. It's still programmed by humans and controlled by humans. I love AI, but do you know what? Somebody had a right go at me on Facebook. Rightly so. They were like, why am I supposed to believe you, who has made that thumbnail with AI? And they used AI to see if my thumbnail was made from AI. And I was like, tell you what, you're absolutely correct. My thumbnail was made using AI. But here's the original image of Spooky Boo. This is the image of it after I removed her background. This is the image of the Hinsdale house. This is the image of that after I removed that. This is the text. This is the image of there's the cutouts of the shadow figures. I put all of that together into ChatGPT after I put it on I'll tell you the app. Sorry. So I got a background removal tool this side, and then just below it, the photo layers. So I build the actual thing myself. I put it into ChatGPT and like, can you clean that up for me? Can you make it darker? Do the contrast? It's just really good at pattern recognition. It's a great guess on the next word it thinks you want to see. Can I get a wiggle? No, Crow. No, you can't. What do you mean a wiggle? AI learns person's habit and knows person's bias will have a tendency to reinforce someone's bias. True. If listen, if you're going to use AI to try and write a script, it'll fuck you up. Because I did a few scripted videos. I ran them through AI to tidy them up because I ramble and I'm not a writer. And AI at times took over my script and put stuff in that I didn't want it to. And when you argue with it, it still won't take it out. Selena Myers lied about a case involving Tory staff at 2009 Woodstock, Ontario. Thank you for the $6.99. Selena Myers. Who's that? I don't know who that is, sorry. Try Adobe Firefly for an Adobe account or GPT. I use Canva as well. Canva, like, for putting the glow behind people and stuff. But yeah, it's not like I went to ChatGPT and was like, can you make a thumbnail of Selena Spooky Boo outside the Hinsdale house and put text on it? It's not what I did. I ripped the images off the internet and removed the background myself. Kim Draws, thank you for the €20. Would you ever go to the catacombs? I've done the London tombs. The Paris catacombs, I don't like the idea of crawling over bones and shit. I know there's a tourist section. I do that. But, you know, the off-tourist bits? Can I get it? I wanted that. Unfortunately, I'm on the second PC. That one is having issues again. So I've got no Stream Deck buttons at all, I'm afraid. Pedo, here's the weirdest thing. My wife startled out of her sleep 2 days ago and she thought she saw someone standing in our bedroom and she doesn't even know the story. Shit, that's still going on. Have you reached out to the SPR or Kev Kerr? Selena Myers is Spooky Boo. The Tory case is what I exposed. Oh, the court transcript. I remember. The Selena Myers threw me off Cheers, Seg. Yeah, I briefly covered that after Seg had covered it, but I don't know if the other debunkers that are in the chat feel this way. At times when people just keep going at you, you're like, oh, you've done this wrong, you've done that wrong. You like inadvertently start to believe them. And you're like, fuck, am I just being overly critical? Am I being overly harsh? And then I remember some of the shit that she's been called out for by other people. And I'm like, nah, she deserves every fucking bit of it. Bollocks to him. Debs, I want to go back to Scotland. Welcome Insider Guy, by the way. But the last couple of weeks, I've become more aware than ever before of how fucking ridiculous fans are of certain channels. Yeah, I did see that, CRL. I did reply to it. Have you got the contact information for me, please? Not to hand, because I'm on the second PC. I've got nothing on you. Do you think the ghosts in the catacombs have different... Well, I'd imagine they'd be French. The C drive just shit his pants and deleted everything. I didn't delete everything. The programs are still on there, but anything that's not a program just completely gone, and I don't know why. And I can't find it. It's not like it went to the recycle bin. I don't know. Favorite new debunker? No shade. Listen. There is no shade. I'll take no offense to anyone having a favorite debunker that isn't me. I genuinely don't care who the favorite is, and all I want is for all of the debunkers to succeed. It's fixed. It's already fixed. I want all of the debunkers to succeed. I want this community to grow, and I want these fakers, grifters, and liars to keep shitting themselves the way they are now. Get a computer geek in. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to pay somebody to look at it, because, to be honest, since the day I've had it, it's caused me issues on and off. I mean, this thing is going on 10 years old, and it's been almost more reliable. But this old beauty won't run my editing software anymore. My graphic, was it an RTX? GeoForce RTX 3040? And a Prime E320 motherboard. It just won't keep up with DaVinci anymore. Genuine question. Do you feel like we, as your fan base, would call you out if we had doubts or blindly defend you? Not a gotcha question, but I think yes and no. I think there are people that will absolutely call me out. They have done. They do. Other debunkers will call me out. They have done. They will. There are people, and I think every debunker is aware of it. There are people out there that will believe and hang on our every word. We could tell them the sky is fucking pink, and they will believe it. And we, as the debunkers, have to be very, very careful of that. Sounds like a system restore point bug. I'm just gonna have somebody come in and look at it, because it's got to a point where it keeps doing shit. I can't fix it. I would call him out. Yeah, I mean, Dandalf's absolutely called me out on shit. Parple did when Parple was doing this. Side-Eye Guy has. I don't think Crow has, but he would. Shape, me and Shape don't really interact outside of people's, public comment sections. But yeah, but I'd call people out. I'd absolutely go to another debunker and be like, "The fuck are you doing?" Or I think you may have got this wrong. What did I do now? Which time, Firefly? It's all right. I haven't caused. Something just fell. I haven't caused much carnage on the YouTube. It's all on Facebook. I will call out Spooky Boo 100. She needs it. She needs it. Beard my C drive just did something similar. It was bad sectors on it, which caused the PC to black screen reboot. Long story short, I had to get a new SSD and clone the drive. The thing is, that's only is it 248 gigabyte hard drive on the C drive? That's not enough. And I can't just clip in another like memory stick to it as far as I can tell. I've got to get a bigger C drive. But I don't exactly know what I'm doing. So I'm just going to pay somebody to look at it, and then I'm going to have to pay somebody to fit it, because I'm not fucking about with it. 'Cause if I break it, that's my line of work gone. I've only ever done it behind your back. Crow, now I know you're lying, because I know you would come directly to me. We need to police ourselves, make sure we do what needs to be done, make sure we're not screwing something up or making things worse. True. I mean, there are times where I'm unsure of something, and I've gone to Justin from the Paranormal Monkey, I've asked Joe Vitale, I've asked Kenny Biddle. Dandalf gets asked more than anyone because he's on the same sort of time zone as me, you know? Because there's an idea that I'm still playing around with, and I asked both Justin, Kenny, and Dandalf their opinions on it, because I was like, morally, where do I stand with this idea? Mason needs help. True. Flurio, good evening to you. Why is Kim massively mistaken? What? I deleted Facebook, can't be asked toxicity on it. It's not haunted, the things fall over in this studio. You've seen the amount of stuff that I've got. I can see what it is as well, because when I turned around, it's Kang the Conqueror has fallen off the shelf. Okay, now you're under arrest for criticising me. Oi, if you're going to behave like that, go and join the Warrens. Have an idea for you, Beardo? Auntie Kaylee, if you want to send me a message on trying to fucking sort that out, please do. Latest Firefly. I ditched Facebook in 2020. Never missed a cesspit once. Hey, I am fucking loving Facebook right now. I am pissing so many people off. Ghost Trip Investigators fans fucking hate me. Spooky Boo fans fucking hate me. The Warrens fucking hate me. But I've made so many cool friends over there. Having people reach out who's come from families of like authors and stuff, it means the world to me. Having a conversation with Kieran O'Keefe again the other night, and him saying, you know, I might not agree with everything, but what you're doing for the paranormal needs to be recognised. You've probably seen it, if you are on Facebook, in a post that I'm going to be doing some parapsychology courses with Kieran O'Keefe, because I want to expand and learn more. So I'm looking at it. The 2 parapsychology courses, I think that's something I could sort of add to my arsenal. I think that's an idea. But he's also suggested he's got what was the other one? Poltergeists. But obviously this has come from Kieran O'Keefe, so it's not going to be like poltergeists are real. These are the claim. This is the evidence for them. This is going to be from a psychology look into poltergeists, and then that's as like a startup to it, and then doing the parapsychology courses. You know, can you tell Sega to get them things, as he didn't have it on his live? Get them things? What things? Do you mean the stickers? Do you know what? I don't know. I think YouTube just put them on. I don't know if they're rolling it out or if it's out for everyone. Beardo took tips from Kenny on how to make friends. See, I don't know about that, because I reckon there are many a time where I will say something online or in a video, and Kenny and Dandalf and a few of the others go, "Oh, fuck, not again. Why has he said that?" Which is fantastic, because if Kenny ever does do that, I've just got 2 words. I watched your old content. You were as angry as me. It might be something that's being rolled out. I don't know. Poltergeist strangely stopped once everyone had a camera in their pocket. Do you know what's, we had this discussion. It was on a Crow of Judas live stream, but me and Seg were arguing in the chat. Not arguing like that, but the banter. And then somebody said about debunkers would make great exorcists. And sort of me, Crow, and Seg just ran with it, and we were like, true. We walk into these demon-infested shitholes, and the demons just fucking leave. You don't need an exorcist. You don't need the church. Just call a debunker. Because the second we turn up, everything stops. I was so angry, and then I discovered rum. Hey. Kenny's trying to make me drink. Poltergeist is a knock. Haters gonna hate because they can't handle the truth. Hey, Beardo, did you give out your memberships this month? Do you know what? I don't think I have. I'm off to play with kids. Have a great day, everyone. Enjoy Spookfest. Red rum. But I'll sit in a cactus and use Facebook. My wife has it, just doesn't let me use it that much. I don't mind Facebook. I don't think I can actually do it from here because I need a third monitor. Why is that so? Sorry, I've got my old teleprompter plugged in up there as... Oh, bollocks. Oh, I probably can't. Super chat, make you message. Right, there you go. 5 free memberships incoming. Fingers crossed you get one if you want one. If you don't want one, tough shit, you got it. Ha ha ha. And there's the other 5. And you need to go back up on the Fuck! Sorry. Hey, let's go, Beardo. Get scared with the 5 gifted. Bloody legend. And handsome in a certain light. Ah, fuck it. Rum is always a good idea. Not always. Not if you've got to do walking the next morning. Demons, 0. Debunkers, 214. True. True. You're welcome, Kaylee. You're welcome, Through Glass. Evening, C. Matthews. Now we're like a little family. True. Beardo, thank you for supporting Beardo. Fucking legend. Certain light, a pitch black room. Fuck you, Al. Hello, all that have just come in. Hope you're well. You're handsome. I mean, everyone can dream, right? Beagle. I attended your stream last night out of the goodness of my heart to show you support, and this is how I'm thanked. Get fucked, sir. Folk and Fable, thank you for the membership. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Kazfeb, thank you for the gifted membership. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Hey, look, H got it. You can't ban me this week. True. True, I can't. Do I listen to Ice Nine Kilton? No. You see the pics I sent over? Choose one, and I'll send it over. They're the pencil drawings. Crow of Judas, thank you for the membership. Appreciate you. Call him Pube Face. He loves it. You're talking about Yorkie Dave there, you? If I didn't give you guff, I'd actually assume... I mean, I give you enough shit on your stream. Ban me, Beardo. Angel Rose. In your bathroom, you've probably got these things called cotton buds. Get them in your ears. I'm on the other PC. I got no Stream Deck buttons. I got my old Stream Deck there. There's just fuck all on it. Richard Larson with the gifted. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you. Ghosts of Britain. Who have I been lying? Thousands of Selena Spooky Boo fans and anybody that likes the Warrens. And I'm doing such a good job at it. Iceland Kills have some okay songs, don't listen to the regular. Nah, the videos are like pretty cool. Your beard is coming along nice. Coming along like it's been here for 7 fucking years. Well, actually, it's closer to 10 now. The heat is fucking me up big time. It is quite warm tonight, isn't it? No, it's only 21 degrees outside. It's a nice cool 16 in here because I got the air conditioning plugged back in. Thought I was looking for the Thor hammer. It's over there. I don't think you can see it. It's over there. And Stormbreaker's over there. Lucille is up there. But just don't push cotton buds in too far. You'll end up a bigger idiot. Do you know what? If I ever watch another Selena Spooky Boo video, I might do that with them. It's so weird that they jump in on you so hard when they barely have touched others who've called out Selena. They must love you, Beardo. I think the problem with me is, Flurio, is because I'm kind of unknown on Facebook. They think I'm an easy target, and not a single one of them have liked it. One of them called me that R word that rhymes with regarded. But they got very, very upset that I called them a dick. I'm like, well, at least the double standards are fucking clear throughout all of the fakers and all of the fakers' idiot fans. I get told to go back to my country because my last name is Chavez. Or they were called ice on me. Fucking hell. The grey is coming through well. Yeah, once it gets about there, I'll just chop all of that off. I'll just have a shorter grey beard and just let the grey grow out. I've just made an article on the 3 ages of paranormal and fakery, Victorian 20 years ago with birth TV shows and present with AI. See, I'm still not seeing much in the way of AI. Although, somebody sent me a video yesterday and they were like, have you seen this? Oh my gosh, has faked his farm catching fire. I was like, what? And I looked at it and I was like, it's just the signal or the compression of his phone or maybe the heat. And it does look almost like artificial fire. But I was like, it's not. It's just the compression, and it did look weird. But so did his hand, so did the water. But then when the fire trucks turn up and stuff, just tell people you're modelling your beard on a pint of Guinness. I like it. I mean, we went in Narberth. Was it Narberth? Yeah, we went to Narberth on the weekend. It's like, pint of Guinness, please. They give you a glass. Fucking like, excuse me, can I have a full pint, please? Everyone blames AI for everything now. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of AI did this, AI did that. It goes to show how untrusted it is, but for the most part, video-wise, AI is easy to spot. But remember where we were a year and a half ago? With AI images, they couldn't get hands right. They were like 5 fingers and the thumbs, or there'd be weird things with hands and weird things with, a face would be perfectly symmetrical. That doesn't happen anymore. And videos are going to catch up. Beardo splitting the G with his beard. Here's an idea. Go through your previous lives and re-record your Stream Deck clips. I'm going to do it. I'm going to re-record. I will record some of them. But I want to redo some as well. Like the ban. I'll just redo the ban completely. The Dude Bro footage was all distorted and shit anyway, because I used a 720p camera, is the only camera I could afford back then for night vision. So I may re-record that and either mask myself in as both twins and then write something on my head for both of them, or I'll see if Mrs. Geek wants to do it. Papa Geek split the G and it's on video. Not when I was there. AI psychosis is real. I still make music from time to time, but that's a therapy thing. People can make what they want with it. Just be honest about it, because I have had people tell me that they have made music for me. They have written and produced it. And I've looked and I've gone, no, you haven't. You've told a program to do it. You may have written the lyrics, but you haven't. Obviously, I've had 2 theme songs on this channel, and both of them were AI and they were made for me. But the people that sent them to me were very honest with it is AI. So it is what it is. But there are people out there claiming that they have made music in a recording studio and they haven't. It's AI. People send in artwork and they were like, "Oh, Beardo, I've made this for you. It took me hours to draw it, and I've within seconds." It's like no, it's not. No, it's not. Be honest with it. Just tell me it's AI. I don't care. Hate AI is bad for the environment. It enables catfishing, etc. If you try to make an honest quid like me who's an artist, it mocks genuine skill. I get the hatred for it. I don't hate it. I do use it, but I use it as a tool. I mean, obviously that on that screen back there, that's AI. But it was only meant to be a thumbnail. I just find it hilarious. And I find it hilarious because that's old AI and she's got a cuff on one arm and not on the other. Obviously, AI thought I was ginger for some reason and fucking massive. And I told it to do the original Annabelle doll. And AI thinks that that's the original Annabelle doll, or it did back then. Harry Collins, how you doing? Thank you for becoming a mega fan. Kim Draws, thank you for the €10. Genuine curious question. Do you think that people who have crystals also have this belief system for it to work for them? Belief is a very powerful thing. And if it works for them and it makes them feel protected and makes them feel better, have at it. I mean, I don't believe anything with crystals yet. You know, over there's a dragon-shaped crystal. There's a skull-shaped crystal. Basically, stuff that people have sent me. Mrs. Geek is into her crystals, and she burns sage and all of the witchy woo-woo stuff. She believes it. I'm not ever going to mock her for believing that. Why would I? I think my camera's about to die. Hopefully, it lasts another hour. Unless you can play instruments and have your own recording studio, you haven't made music. No, you can, by all means, say you've programmed music. Not even programmed, because you can get digital recording artists with like synthesizers and stuff. You know what I mean? Placebo can be very effective. True. AI is good in one sense, but misleading in another. Yeah. Sage legit cleanses the air, so it's good to burn some in the home. She's got so many different potions and oils and crystals, and she's had a lot of crystals and stuff sent to her through the PO box and stuff. She loves it all. In the living room in the bookcase, she's got loads of them by certain books, and you know, I'm not going to mock anyone for that. Massive cross stitch, and the amount of AI patterns out there for cross stitches is unbelievable. The only thing it's good for is wiping your ass. Thing is, people are buying AI from TikTok and stuff without realizing, aren't they? I've seen a lot of people think they're buying something, and when it turns up, it's a drawing or an idea or instructions or some cack. Fortunately, the regular dolls are super expensive. What regular dolls are expensive? I'm still waiting for somebody to send me a haunted doll. If the demon smells like sulfur, just pop a pine car air freshener on them. Oh, obviously, this studio gets a little sweaty on occasion. I'm going to give you my secret here. Car air fresheners. under all my lights and on the backs of monitors, I put car air fresheners in the studio to keep it smelling funky fresh. That one still stinks. There's a Captain America one there. There's a Thor one there. There's a Jason Voorhees one over there. Regular Raggedy Anns are pricey, are they? I see so many people fooled by AI videos. We doomed as a species. But you know how much a PO box? You're looking at about £88 a month, Bristol. £88 a month I pay. Caught AI getting something wrong about the Twin Paranormal Murder House that I pointed out in my video. Always fact check AI. I can't remember what video I did. I'm sure it was about Most Haunted, and AI just kept telling me that there was something. I can't remember there was something with a member of the cast, and I was like, that isn't fucking true. It wasn't him. I remember the cast member. I can't remember. Video, he's still tasting sulfur after Ryan's guff. That'll never, ever leave me. Scented plugins. Yeah, I'm cheap. I've got like it's a plastic box in here somewhere with proper air fresheners in. Oh, there it is. It's supposed to be for refreshing. Sorry, I keep looking at that old camera up there. Refreshing clothes. Where I just spray my seats down after streams and stuff if it's been a sweaty day. Try to ask AI neutral, non-leading questions, else it's more likely to agree with your opinion. Yeah, I mean, I very rarely I do scripted stuff anymore because I don't like it. I just don't feel like me with a scripted script because no matter how much I try to write it to sound like me, it just never does. And I find myself thinking over words like, oh, that word will sound really cool there. And it's like, I wouldn't fucking use that word. Why am I putting that in there? So I was writing scripts and I was putting into AI just to make it flow better. And it changed so much. I'm like, stop changing my fucking script. And then you tell it what you don't want it to do, but somehow part of what you've told it not to do didn't quite sink in. It's like having a teenager. It's like having a very intelligent teenager that smokes weed. Very capable, but sometimes just a bit fucking slow. Detox spray and wear for fabric is really good stuff. Is that what that is? That's what that is, isn't it? I imagine teachers are going to struggle with students making AI essays. Yeah. You can also drip vape liquid on the blades of a fan. If I had a fan in here, I would. I ain't putting vape liquid in my fucking air conditioner. We can use our thoughts to control electronics like those with disabilities that need devices to communicate with not just their eyes, certain ways to conduct energy. These are uni law students. Uni law students? Fucking, I could get a degree if you're allowed to use AI, surely. Like spot stuff not written by a person a mile off after teaching for years. See, I can't put incense in. Mrs. Geek burns it all over the house and it just makes me cough. Frankincense. True. I mean, when I redid the studio, Mrs. Geek bought me like a smelly candle that I haven't even opened. Oh, that smells like piss. I hope she's not watching. And then there's that one, which smells like cedarwood and whiskey. That's lovely smell. But I don't want to set fire to shit in my studio. It's expensive in here. Burning incense makes you a hippie. I mean, my wife is like a gothic hippie, to be fair. AI is useful for condensing plans for photography, video shoots, and other things. Yeah, I use AI. I used AI when I went to 30 East Drive, mostly to plan out my night because I wanted I had ideas from all of the original things that were claimed in the Haunt. I was like, I'm going to do all of this. I put it all into AI, and I was like, right, let's plan and map this out so I can get a good investigation. Didn't use it. I went there, got the boys to launch shit at me, and that was about it. Right, Beardo, you knob, just popping in to say hi before I go to bed. All right, Paul. Sorry, mate. I've seen doctors fact checking stuff. I defo didn't do an AI pick of you wearing Dettol. Oi! I can't get into Discord on this PC either. I like wax burners more than candles generally, but those could be messy if bumped. There's a skull. Oily, waxy thing in here somewhere that somebody sent me. I think Mrs. Geek might have had it. I think Mrs. Geek might have had that one. You could put a dryer sheet in the intake from your AC unit. Oh, that's a good idea. I like that idea. There are programs that detect AI work and homework and stuff. Probably. I mean, there's AI. Like when people are like, don't use AI, use Canva. Canva uses AI to help you build your thumbnails. It says so on there. Be a real editor. My editing software, whether I like it or not, has now got AI built into it. Masking these days is so much fucking easier to do because of AI masking. I literally click dots on a program and it masks for me. It's so fucking easy to do now. It's scary, and it's only going to get easier. I can go old school and rotoscope and all of that sort of stuff. It's kind of fun on occasion, but so time consuming. Seg, how do your cheeks get so red when you cringe? How have you seen Seg's cheeks? I mean, I've seen them. And his face. We teachers use AI more than the kids do. I mean, people can be as pissed as they want with AI. It's not going anywhere. People are it's gonna get used more and more. Not a lot we can do about it. Resolve 21, I'm on 20 due to AI integration. Yeah, I keep mine updated. But it's handy. It is handy, especially if, like, an idiot, like I did the other day. Oh, I was going to show the camera. But the camera there that I'm using now as a webcam is my Osmo DJI 3. And I was filming up in Narberth, and the fucking seagull squawks in the background were pissing me off. And I literally clicked on my sound bar, AI audio, and remove everything except my voice. In one click, it took a minute, and it removed, but you could tell because it chopped off the ends of certain words, and you can mess with it then to get what you need. Because otherwise, I wouldn't have a clue of how to fix that. So AI is going to kill paranormal real content with these idiots hyping. I don't think AI is going to kill paranormal content because AI, it can detect AI. Now, again, you can't just trust AI to do it for you. But when the AI scene detector came out on DaVinci Resolve, I used it with a head that poked behind from a door, and it counted 8 cuts in the video. And I was like, that's too many. And I'm looking, and it was spot on. There were 8 cuts in this video, and all it was a head poking out from behind the door, somebody turning away and then turning back. And there were 8 cuts in it for these idiots to get this effect of a grudge bitch in, like, Birmingham. Thing is, even when we use filters and tools that aren't AI, people scream AI just because it's been cleaned up using Photoshop tools. I imagine so. I mean, I can't get my head around Photoshop. I've tried and tried. I was paying an absolute fucking fortune for it because it's bastard expensive, and I could never get my head around it. So I've done away with it. I use those 2 apps on my phone to remove backgrounds, crop things, make stuff in Canva, and if it looks shit, I'll ask AI to do it. But I've also seen other people put footage into AI and ask if this is fake. And because they've said, I fucking debunk it or something like that, it's got it wrong. Bristol Paranormal Hunters, they tested it ages ago. Joe Vitale tested it ages ago. And AI is kind of bad at debunking videos. I've tested it and it's fucking shocking. It'll tell you anything you want to hear. In fact, there was something I couldn't get my head around. I was trying to edit. Randolph did a video fucking ages ago where he had tracked text on the side. It was like a lane walk. He's recently put it in another video. And I saw that and I was like, that's fucking incredible. I'd love to be able to do that. And it's all about tracking and all that stuff. Well, now it's a couple of clicks, but I couldn't get my head around it. So I asked ChatGPT how to do it. ChatGPT was telling me to hit buttons that don't exist in Resolve. So I screenshot my DaVinci Resolve page, told ChatGPT this button doesn't exist on the right. Look. And it still said, oh, it's under that drop down. And then I opened that drop down, screenshot it, and ChatGPT was almost trying to argue me back into a loop to keep going round in circles because it was right and I was wrong. And that wasn't the case at all. Hey, Avy Stevie, how you doing? Good to see you, my friend. Did someone call me? Are you a grudge bitch? I've tried recovery software on there. It is what it is, and you know what? It just means I can freshen up the live streams. We got the new intro on that PC anyway. So we got the new intro, some new Stream Deck buttons. It won't go amiss, Hey, good evening, Mickey York. How you doing? I was gonna watch your stream the other night. Was it last night or the night before? Oh, I completely crashed out. My sleep since I got back from the Four Crosses is fucked. I fell asleep this afternoon and I was like, fuck, I've ruined my sleep now. So I'll be up until 1 o'clock in the morning. It's nice when somebody reaches out to you and asks about your pet. I hope nobody reaches out and asks about my pet. She's fucking dead. She has been for nearly 10 years. But if you're still doing your local folklore, go to a site. Cammed Megalith portal is free. Show you all the sites closest to your postcode. Cammed the Megalithic portal. I'll have a look at that. I got plenty of sites I wanted. It was last night. Yeah, I fell fucking asleep in the afternoon. Threw myself out. I'll have a look at that. I've still got stuff I want to do, but because the weather's so nice, everywhere I want to film, there's just people everywhere. And I know when you see me on ghost hunts with my mates and stuff, I'm like loud and brash and what have you. I hate filming and talking to a camera in public. I can't do it. I like Christmas last year. I did the market and stuff, and people were like, "You're barely in the video," and I was like, "Yeah." I was stealthily like trying to film on my phone, and then every time somebody looked at me, I was like, "Ugh." Nobody cares in this day and age, but I don't know why. I'll do a button saying "you knob," you slag. Hey, Fahab, how you doing? Yeah, so I didn't stay at the Four Crosses because when you book the Four Crosses, you've got a couple of options open to you. You can book it for the night with sleeping rooms because they provide bed, and I still don't use anyone else's bed in no matter where I go. I've always got a sleeping bag and pillows in my car. What do you think of PlayStation going no disc? I like discs. I like physical media. I think it sucks, to be honest. But they're taking away the plastic, they're taking away the disc, and they're taking away the artwork. They haven't dropped the fucking price. It's a scam. A scam. Fuck, I've lost my trail of thought now. Yeah, so we left around 1 o'clock in the morning. I think we should have been out at 12, but we left about 1:30. I got home. No, we must have left at about 1:15 because I got home at 10 to 3. Then I couldn't sleep because I was excited because, you know, finally more sounds to debunk from there. I don't know what time I got to bed, but I think I had 2.5 hours sleep. Got back up, made the second part of the Spooky Boo video, and I kind of nodded on the sofa. Went to bed, wide awake. Hence me being around in Boo Productions live because I was still awake. Who went live just after Boo? Somebody went live just after Boo, and Jason. I went into Jason's for a bit. I didn't say anything because the chat just goes fucking nuts. So I was just watching for a bit, went to sleep. Got up early as shit Tuesday. Tuesday night, I was out here till 6:30. Went in the living room, put the TV on, nodded off. Woke up, saw Beagle was live. I was in Beagle. Saw Segwin live, and I was in there till about 12, 1 o'clock. Went to bed, couldn't sleep. I think I was still awake about 2. And then my alarm went off at 6 because it's recycling day. So I got up and done that. And I fucking nodded earlier. I don't think it was for long because there was a YouTube video on and the same one was on when I got up. It was only a 30-minute video. So I might be all right tonight. Looking forward to next week, Beardo. Mickey, send me a message and remind me whatever it is. Send me a message on Facebook, Mickey. Let me... Fucking hell. I might have it in my calendar. Send me a message, Mickey. Any lives tomorrow? I doubt it. I'm going to be repopulating my Stream Deck and OBS and stuff. And then I'm going to try and get these two computers working together again. If I can get enough done in time. I'm not live till Sunday. Maybe I could do a gaming stream tomorrow. Maybe. The problem is I watch YouTube, suddenly it's 3 a.m. Yeah. Like, there are some creators that put out much longer videos than myself because they deeper dives, you know. Flurio will put out a video and it can be like an hour long and I'll end up watching the entire thing and then before I know it, it's 2 o'clock in the morning because it's auto gone on to another video and I'll watch that. Or I'll watch that video, I'll come off that video and then see like whoever's live in Australia or America, different time zones, and be like, Slick, thank you for the £5 and the sheep to help with the sleep issues. Let's go. Need to recreate. We'll do a different. We will do a different Backstreet Boys video for charity this year. I'll screen grab the other one. Warzone tomorrow, Beardo. Fuck the cheaters. I don't know. I didn't like how angry I got at that game the other day. Who owns the Conjuring house? Is it Jason? It's not a simple answer, I'm afraid. I'm Team Jason, but it's not a clear answer. And I don't want to say anything that's untrue. Matt Rifle and Casties own the debt. Jason Halls owns... I can't even remember what it's called. I don't want to get it wrong. But yeah, listen. Everybody is saying that Jason Halls now owns the house outright. That is not true yet. It's still going to the courts. It's still really ugly. And I don't want to say anything. I don't care who I piss off. But I don't want to say something that could get Jason any more shit, you know? Beardo, the new electric. Do you know what, Mickey? Al Ra was on about it. I was fucking fuming with it. Because I'm like, tell me this isn't just a straight pop song. They've got to do the hurricane thing again. But then there was a chorus, and then it went back to a verse, and I was like, oh no. They've made a Backstreet Boys song. And then it went. And I was like, yes! And the video is fucking amazing. Seen that on Facebook? Ignore that. Yeah. Did anyone else hear that scream? It was me when Vito said about that song. Scream? I played Overwatch twice. It wasn't really my thing. Ghost in chat, thank you for the membership. Craig Adams, thank you for the 38 months. Thank you, Pam. I love your Jason. I love your Jason and Michael Tumblr. Oh, we got Jason, Michael, Pennywise, Freddy, and Chucky on there. Look what I got. I got another Chucky. Temu came through with a legitimate one this time. And it's not broke. I do hope Jason gets it. Best person to own it in my eyes. I mean, it's I completely agree with you. I don't much care about the haunted house myself. I don't much care about it because I don't believe it's haunted. I've never seen anything come out there to convince me it's haunted. But I want Jason to get it. Just part of me, just to shut fucking Matt Rife and Alton Casties up because their behaviour is fucking appalling. At the same point, if Jason gets it, I know that myself, Kenny Biddle, and others will be more than welcome there. And he has talked about getting some scientific investigations done into the land and into the property. I hope that that happens. Because if Jason was to invite me out there, I'm not saying for free, I'll pay. Of course, I'll pay. If Jason was to invite me out there with no, like, you've got to pay $300 for me to vet your footage. You're not allowed to say this. You're not allowed to say that. You're not allowed to do the other. Don't debunk anything. Then I wouldn't do it. I know he's not going to do that. And I know he's talked to both me and Kenny about potentially going there and doing some legitimate work, which I think is fantastic. And I have had private conversations with him in regards to keeping the cost of it as low as he can without slitting his own throat. So yeah, because if one of these teams get it, fucking good luck anyone that likes that house investigating there because it'll be out of your price range. Care about the history of the parent family? See, I personally don't think that house is anywhere near as haunted as people say it is. I believe Andrea Perrin believes there was something going on there. And that's enough. That's enough for me. I don't believe that 30 East Drive is anywhere near as haunted as people say it is. I really don't. But there's something fucking weird going on there. I've experienced weird shit there. Would love to see you investigate with Jason and JV. I mean, Jason's mentioned it on his lives and he's mentioned it to his community that at some point he'll be coming to the UK and we'll be working together. And at some point he wants to get me over to the US and I'll investigate with him and JV there. I'm going to be meeting Kenny Biddle next year. I mean, I'm doing 3 conventions in the UK this year. I'm also doing like a lot of work with GPN and other teams, just going to these locations. And I'll tell you what's really nice. I went to the Four Crosses with the GPN guys, Haunted Happenings, and they were like, right, we've ditched the equipment. We've got this one device, but can you test it for us? All right, cool. It was a dead bell made by Andy. And I've met Andy, he's a good guy. He doesn't tell you he detects ghosts. He tells you he detects changes in the electromagnetic field, but it's designed not to pick up on phones and radios and stuff. So that's what I tested. It's got a temperature sensor in it, and I tested the temperature against the data logger, and it worked the way it was said to work. Even we experienced weird stuff 30 East Drive, very strange. Yeah, and I believe there's something strange on occasion at 30 East Drive, but it is not the home of the most violent poltergeist in the world. Guilty by association. There's no haunted houses, apartments, office blocks, hospitals, old folk homes, or cemeteries for that matter, too. You're entitled. I mean, science would agree with you there. Chris, honest opinion, I disagree. I believe I've been in a couple of haunted houses. I don't think I've ever seen a haunted apartment or a haunted office block. I think if somewhere could be haunted, it could hospitals or old people homes. Yeah, cemeteries. I don't believe in haunted cemeteries. Have you noticed that since Bonnie Tyler has died, that them guys with the ghost box haven't been around? No, I'm quite surprised that. I mean, would Americans know who Bonnie Tyler was? Was she famous in America? Because what I didn't realize is the Queen. They were never that big in America. Not until much, much later on. Definitely not a violent poltergeist, just strange happenings. Yeah. The ghost fart downstairs cam was interesting. I'm not taking responsibility for that fart. I know who she was. Yes. Oh, she was famous in America. I only ask because I didn't realize that. I should realize really that a lot of things that are like mega famous in the UK are not famous at all in the States. Like States. Have you ever heard of a guy called Ollie Murs? If you haven't, you're safe. Mark yourself safe from shit music. Right, my camera battery's just gone red on this. That thing on the bottom is supposed to charge it while it's on there and it's not working. But if I unplug it to charge it, I'll lose connection to my PC. So I may have to call this a little early. Or will I? Where's my old webcam? We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Looking good, Mr. Beardo. Thank you, Tegan. Do you know what? I went to see Lee from Three Spires before I went to the Four Crosses on Sunday. Now, my weight is still coming down. Is Ollie Murs still a thing? I don't fucking know. I don't listen to music anymore. Well, I do, but music I like on Spotify. But my kids got into metal now, so I don't have to listen to shit music anymore. In fact, it's gone. I've brain fats. Segs just made me lose whatever the fuck I was on about. Beardo, the king of problems, quite the professional. True. I used to see songs all the time at work. Yes, out loud. I don't know if Ollie Murs is still a thing. Where was I going? What was I on about? What was I talking about? It's gone. It's hard to explain. My ears are on camera. I had to work with Ollie Murs. He's a dick. Absolute pillock. I'm sure I seen him on a. Oh yeah, sorry. Went to see. So my weight. Obviously, the scales are still showing less, but I did an investigation with Dean down in Candleston Castle, and Dean got me on camera side on, and I was like, "Fucking hell, I'm still massive." I was so fucking disappointed. I was like, I thought I'd lost a lot more than that. Anyway, I got quite like fucking not upset, but a bit downbeat about it. Like I don't look like I've lost as much as I have. It seems like I'm losing in my face and my chest and my arms and not my gut and all that sort of crap. It's fucking stupid. I can't expect to undo years worth of bad eating and stuff. But I went to see Lee from Three Spires, and I got out of the car, closed the door, turned around, and he went, "Fucking hell." So, what? I thought I'd hit his mum's car or something. He was like, "You've lost fucking loads, mate." He's like, "Turn around." He's like, "Your calf muscles." I was like, oh. Made me feel a bit better that it's noticeable for people that haven't seen me for months. Oasis. You lot know my fucking thoughts on Oasis. The most over-famous shit pub band on the fucking planet. They are god-awful. Liam Gallagher is a fucking gobshite. and he's the most monotone, boring singer on the fucking planet. Muscle weighs more than fat. Then why am I losing weight? Vito, you're a tiny wee man. Stop judging yourself so harshly. It was a couple of fucking days where I was just like, I've put all this work in, fucked my legs up, and didn't like what I saw. Hope I didn't annoy you in Beagle's live laugh. Nah, it's fine. It was a good conversation about geeky shit. What's the Krista Berg? Wait, do you guys have Krista Berg in the States? I hope you fucking don't. That guy. What a fucking boring musician. He hates Oasis as much as he hates feet. Hey, let's be fair. I'd rather listen to fucking Wonderwall than fucking lick somebody's foot. Just putting that out there. I like Oasis. I'll always be a Britpop kid at heart. Personal taste and all that, but you're wrong. And anyway, Blur were better. It's hard to see where the weight came off. I've got £30, still see no different. I mean, to yourself, you're not going to see any different. But it's like, I've stood up on streams and people have looked, as I've said, I look smaller. And that's, you know, it's great. And I stood up on stream one day and was like, holy shit, I can see the difference. But then I don't know if I'd eaten something that made me look more like swollen. Like today, I've barely fucking eaten today just because I've been hot and bothered and my sleep is shit. And I can feel like massive. Then the other day I felt better. Blur is way better. Raven knows the score. Radiohead. I don't mind Radiohead. They're talented, but they're very depressing. I can't listen. Lady in Red. You've lost loads of weight, not out to exercise. It's going way too slow for me. It's going to take forever. Yeah, I think I expected too much too quick, I think. Or I expected the scales are coming down quick. I expected the body shape to change as quick as the scales. Bush, I fucking love Bush. I really do. The first time I heard Swallowed, I was like, this band is fucking awesome. Then Glycerine, and I was hooked on Bush. You only remember song 2 by Blur. See, that's new Blur to me. I like Radiohead, but I can't listen to an album of it. It's like I've got Radiohead on like my Spotify playlists, but I can't listen to an album. They're interspersed with stuff that I do, like Pulp. I was never a Pulp fan. I was a metalhead, you know. No, De Berg hate. Don't Pay the Ferryman is a banger. Do you know what? Now you've said that, my old man used to play that in the car. He had that one. I'm sure he had a song about God and the devil playing chess. And while the song was shit, the lyrics were fucking brilliant. I'm sure that was Krista Berg. But Lady in Red is fucking awful, and his Christmas song is fucking Spaceman and La La La. Shut up, Chris, idiot. Song 2 is FIFA Blur. I remember that song was everywhere. It was around the same time as Prodigy Firestarter and stuff. I love Bush too. Look, Crow! How is it? I was asking if you like Bush, and you lot, Megan, it's fucking shocking. Shocking that people think you were being rude. Sega's the last person to talk about singing. I mean, I actively avoid Seg's singing streams because it's painful. But somebody, Crow of Judas, has got a Seg singing stream button. And it's Seg absolutely fucking butchering Don't Stop Believing. Raven, I hated it. I was like, surely they got a hurricane and it's going to change. And then they didn't for ages. Like, no. And then they didn't let me down. My boys, Electric Call Boy. It was even more brutal than Hurricane. And the video is Still love the Prodigy back. They would go mental if one of the songs. I still love the Prodigy. I was never into rave, and I even liked their 2 albums before Fat of the Land. I always liked the Prodigy. They had a kind of a punk edge to them, even when they were like full blown ravers. The Sweet was an awesome band. Do you know, I don't think I could tell you a song off the top of my head, but I know my mum liked them. Be glad it's not. See, Tiptoe Through the Tulips from the Side Eye Guy and Crow of Judas is a bit of a ditty, you know, because it's so fucking funny. Fall Out Boy are pretty good. There was a song called Thanks for the Memories. That was really catchy. Other than that, I'm not much of a fan of them, to be fair. The EC video has Don Broco pet pretty Don Broco, Jesus, I haven't heard Don Broco in ages. Did you know they had a Mexican spin-off band? They just played Mexican music. Fucking hilarious. Oh, that's Sarah's Live. Right. Ballroom Blitz. Oh, I know that one. Taylor Swift fan. I couldn't tell you if I've ever heard one of his. It's not about what you think before someone asks. What? Huh? I'm lost because I've never heard of any of those bands. Never heard of Electric Callboy? I mean, there was a time where you could react to Electric Callboy stuff, but they got too big now. I don't know what Dan Dolph's on about there. Music for the Jilted Generation. It was one of the few dance albums that I had. Do you know what? I also liked Faithless as well. Ireland lost a legend in Glenn Hansard today. I'm not sure who that is. Sorry, Jerry. Stereophonics. I like the Stereophonics. I still like the Stereophonics. Glenn Hansard. I'm going to have to look that up. Oh, the Frames. Ah, I have heard of him. Oh, Motorcycle. Shit. Love Faithless. Faithless had banging. Do you know what? Really underrated band back in the rock genre was Skunk Anansie. Skin's voice is out of this fucking world. I adore Skunk Anansie. Fat of the Land was brilliant. Fat of the Land, yeah. I still listen to Fat of the Land. You still let the Callboy probably not on stream. I've seen them reacting to reactions. I might do it on the second channel because I've already watched it now, so it's too late. But I fucking love Electric Callboy. In the last decade, they're my favourite band to have come out. I think they mostly because they don't take themselves too serious, but they're very talented as well. I don't like Bjork. I've never liked anything by Bjork. But PJ Harvey, obviously not metal, but I loved PJ Harvey as well. Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, really enjoy them. Not metal. I like hearing Metallica now, thanks to my dad, along with it. And it's sad that everything I listen to is now dad rock. Everything but the girl. I can only think of one song by them, and I don't like it. I still want a diarrhea blast. The Conjuring house bathroom. What the fuck, Crow? Skunk Anansie are amazing. Saw them at a uni gig. I actually sold merch for them before they were on Channel 4's White Room, Met Skin, Tiny Person, Huge Voice. Yeah. Beardo knows my favourite band. Good old Faith No More. I do like Pearl Jam. I love Faith No More. But every time, obviously Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, the very, very famous song. And when it comes on, everyone says, I love this song from Peaky Blinders. It's like fucking Peaky Blinders. It's from Scream. Scream did it first, damn it. Infant Annihilator. I've got a couple of their albums. I used to buy their t-shirts just because it pissed my mum off. Same as another band, we'll call them AC for short. First word was anal, second word was even fucking worse, and I had a t-shirt with them on. But I actually listened to them as well. I'm not much of an AC/DC fan. They've got tunes that are banging, but I'll skip a lot. Sepultura, I adore Sepultura, but I prefer the Max Cavalera era. Loved Pantera. Loved Down. Loved Damage Plan. Can't stand Phil Anselmo. What a fucking dick of a man. I investigated the country house and all I got was this plunger. I haven't listened to Cattle Decapitation. I work with a bunch of teens, and I am one of a couple over there with the age 21. Constantly get told I have no idea what I'm talking about when I bring up stuff I grew up with. Marilyn Manson is amazing too. Isn't he one of those problematic people? I don't pay much attention, but I do like his music. I think Mechanical Animals is probably my favourite Manson album. I've seen Suicidal Tendencies live loads. The last time I saw them, I didn't enjoy them too much though. Dope, I like. System of a Down, I like. Megadeth. This is gonna piss. I can't stand Megadeth. I love the music, but I cannot listen to Dave Mustaine's voice. He just grates on me. I hate his voice. Megadeth with a different singer would be amazing. Marilyn Manson is very problematic, and I like a couple of his tunes. Yeah, I can separate music from the artist. Not the Lost Prophets. That's just a step too fucking far. Hey, Tori Kaplan, how you doing? Marilyn Manson has allegations. All right. Tim Lindemann from Rammstein has allegation. Right. I tend not to keep up with stuff anymore. Manson and DMX. I don't remember that. Older In Flames. See, I like New In Flames as well. It's not as good. I prefer the heavier In Flames, but I do like In Flames. Laura Wilson, thank you for the star. Appreciate you. Yeah, it's Mustaine's voice. Hey, Slipknot is one of my all-time favorite bands or musicians. Would be Pantera, Slipknot, Prince, bizarrely enough, Electric Callboy, Metallica, Slayer would have to go in there. Faith No More have to go in there. And I would also have to put City and Colour up there. I don't know if any of you ever heard of City and Colour. He was the clean vocalist for Alex on Fire. But he did, his name's Dallas Green, so he did a side project called City and Colour. And his voice is fucking next level. I loved Soulfly as well. Nobody mentioned Opeth. I like Opeth, but again, I can't put a full album on because I get bored. Loved them live. What's your favourite electric synth? Like, I'm not into. I couldn't even tell you anything electro synth because I don't listen to it. City in Colour, I've knew that forever. Yeah, it came on. Seen a castle in Wales. I can't remember what it's called. Just to be with you. City in Colour, amazing. If you've never heard City in Colour, listen to them. Listen to them. That man's voice is incredible and haunting. Killswitch would be in my top as well. And Fear Factory. Original Fear Factory. Yeah, I've heard Samurai Pizza Cats because they did loads with... Back in my early Twitch days, I used to stream and mod for a guy called Sushi Fish Ninja. And he was good friends with the guys from Samurai Pizza Cats and the drummer from Electric Callboy, and that's kind of how I got to know them. And then through them, I mean, I used to use Hyper Hyper as my theme music to Twitch, and I was allowed to use it by Electric Callboy because of the drummer. But that song got so big so quick that they never told us we couldn't use it, but Twitch kept copyrighting us. What was that? when Manson was in London a few years ago, my mate was bouncing down there. He made everyone turn away in the hall. My mate refused. Manson got on his face angry, so my mate punched him in the nose. I've heard of Cool of the Gang. Dead Kennedys. I've only listened to a couple of songs. I don't like Disturbed. Samurai Pizza Cats, the TV show, is getting a gape. I didn't know there was a TV show. You all heard of Dead South? They did the Hootenanny. They're excellent. I haven't. One of the funniest bands I ever saw live, and it was completely on accident, was Trivium. I've probably told this before, but Cardiff Barfly, it was when Trivium's younger days, but before they were playing Download, there was like a band in Cardiff Barfly. You paid a fiver to get in, and they were called Ember in the Infernos. And it was Trivium dressed up as hillbillies. It was fucking great. I like Trivium too. Have you listened to Lamb of God? See, Lamb of God would go up in... See, my top 10's already turning into a top 20. I love Lamb of God. It's pouring again. We've only had a little bit of rain here. My garden's still fucking yellow. Yeah, I love Lamb of God. Love Trivium, love Lamb of God. The Haunted, I don't know if you remember them from back in the day. Fantastic. Dead Man in Reno. They're probably a little more underground, but I love Dead Man in Reno. Maiden. See, I even like Maiden with Johnny Blaze. Johnny Blaze? No, that's Ghost Rider. Blaze Bailey. Years ago, Trivium sounded like they were heavily influenced by Dream Theater. I don't see that. Amon Amarth, I like them. Gojira, one of the fucking best experiences I've ever had at a festival was watching Gojira in a tent in Sonosphere. They were fucking incredible. I would like Maiden if they had Johnny Blaze. It'd be cool, wouldn't it? Listen, I love Skindred. Back in the day, Dub War. I love Dub War. Me and my daughter went to watch Skindred October last year. Benji has never lost a step live. I love Skindred. I hate reggae music. Fucking love Skindred. We're talking back in the MySpace days before Facebook, before they were signed. Well, when they did Ember 2 Infernos, they were heavy as shit, man. They were almost death metal. It'd be how much would you like them to remake Nightmare for late night TV? If they remade Nightmare for people that were the age... We're all in our 40s, people that grew up watching Nightmare. If they did it for our age, I think it'd be fantastic. Seen Crowded House live, the Pogues did a set with Kirsty MacColl. I'm way too young for all of that. Obviously, I know who they all are. Johnny Blaze is fantastic for... No, he's not. That's Johnny Storm. Ever listened to Skinned? No. Somebody's just said something by Zombie. I fucking love Rob Zombie. Silosis, I haven't heard them in years. Love the music part of MySpace. Yeah, I had Korn. He opened up my page. It was all black and red, like everybody's that was into metal. And I had Korn's Evolution was my theme tune. They're much heavier version of Dream Theater, but this is before they got signed. Those guys are incredible musicians. Oh, I absolutely agree. And they were fucking kids then. I mean, was he 16 when Ember 2 Infernos came out? I think he was 19 when Ascendancy came out. Ascendancy is still my favourite Trivium album. Storm is Aurora Monroe. Somebody's getting a fucking slap. Listen. Don't question me about my fucking comic books. How dare you? Does anyone like my X-Men 97 collection? Is anyone watching X-Men 97? I am loving X-Men 97. Soundboard security for Rob Zombie. Nice. I love Rob Zombie. Johnny Storm is Fantastic Four. Johnny Blaze is Ghost Rider. You're making me question myself now. Storm and Wolverine and Spider-Man have been in the Fantastic Four. The Storm? I don't think Storm has. Shut up! I Love Within Temptation. They're alright. I like them. Living Dead Girls, favorite by Rob Zombie. See, I like White Zombie's Astro Creep album. But Dragula is on my drive-in playlist, and you can't help it. The heads go in. Thoughts on Ryan Gosling as Ghost Rider? I'm cool with it. He's a good actor. He can ride bikes. Yeah, I'm down for it. Johnny Storm is human. I know. I'm a big fan of British band Idols. I've never heard of them. Skid Row in a Darkened Room. What a tune. Devil's Rejects. Favorite movie. Love Rob Zombie. Devil's Rejects. I love Devil's Rejects, but I still think House of a Thousand Corpses was better. I even liked his take on Halloween. I thought Johnny Blaze was a Method Man alter ego. Ryan Gosling, he's great in Drive. Yeah, because they've announced the new actor for the Black Panther. I don't think I've seen him in anything. Got to be better than Cage was. I liked the original Ghost Rider with Nicolas Cage. For one of those bad, good movies, the sequel was abysmal. Ozzy? Oh, yeah, absolutely Ozzy. The Black Sabbath and Ozzy, constant on playlists for me. Because it's one of those bands that me and my wife love. R.I.P. Sid Haig. Yeah, Lords of Salem was meh. Yeah, I mean, I love the Munsters. And I love Rob Zombie. And when they announced that Rob Zombie was making the Munsters, I was like, please don't trailer trash it. Don't have the Munsters motherfucking this, motherfucking that. Please don't do it. And he didn't. And he still made a fucking awful movie. I've tried to watch it twice and I've turned it off. I've got a box out there of Funko Pops that I'm going to get rid of. And I've also got like his version of Herman Munster, his version of Grandpa, and I've got like the bobbleheads and stuff. And they're getting rid of them all. Exorcist TV show. I'm gutted that's only 2 seasons long. It was really good. Yeah, so I was going to take all my collectibles that I want to get rid of down to a place in Cardiff and just give them all in a big box. I'd be like, just give me a go-in rate for it. But I'm told not to do it because it's really fucking bad. Yeah, I love Faith No More. So Mrs. Geek's been on about maybe doing like live raffles for him because there's loads of Marvel, loads of DC. I think there may even be rare ones in there. So maybe do some sort of live raffle for Funko Pops here and there, and then the Munsters stuff. Because people keep asking me to sign stuff, and I don't have anything to sign for people, and because it's a bit fucking weird, right? But I have since paid for things that I can sign for people. And she was like, well, what if you like raffled them off, like the signed card or the signed fucking picture and a Funko Pop? Maybe people would want to do that. There's a video on the internet of me at the karaoke singing Dragula while slightly drunk. I want to see it. Are you on Mrs. Geek's desk, Beardo? I am. I want a new Spawn movie too. Apparently something very weird happened to Natchez Trace Youth Academy in Waverley, Tennessee, got invaded by Skinwalker. I bet it didn't. Sorry. HBO animated Spawn series. I haven't seen that. If you have an eBay account from the bit, Mrs. Geeks set up an Etsy page for the Billies and stuff. but she's kind of mass producing them again. Or as much as one woman that works full time can. And she's done all the descriptions for them, and she's got a number of them made and a few other bits that she's going to put on there. I don't know if that could be an option. It'd be good to get yours and Mike's autograph for Spookfest. I spoke to the girls from Spookfest. And after my talk, they're going to set up a table for me because I don't want anyone to think I'm fucking got an ego. I don't have an ego. Hey, you one, Annalise. Mike James, thanks for £2. New Black Panther guy was in Alien Romulus. Ah, I didn't recognise him. 2 seconds. So, because I've had like loads of getting asked to sign books and asked to sign stuff, I've been asked some really weird stuff at the conventions, and I'm doing more conventions. I've had these printed off, and I've bought a load of paint pens. So we're gonna have a desk set up at Spook and Spirit Fest, and I'll sign those for people. I'm going to number them. I've printed 100, so I'll number the back of them and put something on the back, and then sign those. And then so many are left by the end, and then do them for the next convention I'm doing in September. And right, I've got 10% battery left, and I've got 3 minutes left. Ha! All right, me lovers, are we doing Bristolian? I wonder if there's any Necronomicon Ex Mortis books. I've got one. I've got a Necronomicon Ex Mortis notebook, but it's also got the proper designs from the movie in there. So yeah, we're gonna be doing. I can't remember. Was it Vistaprint I did them with? So I'll be doing them at conventions and stuff because it's weird. I've signed books by Richard Felix, Barry John, and I'm like, I don't write books. Why am I signing other people's books? So at least people can have stuff off me. But what I might do, the ones that don't go on the convention, I might sign some and raffle them with like a Funko Pop and stuff, so I can get rid of my collection that I don't want. People may be able to fill in their gaps, and without me signing a Funko Pop, it's got fuck all to do with me. That's the plan. And I've had people asking me as well, how much do I charge for conventions? I don't. How much do I charge for signatures? I don't. I've paid for them, and they'll be signed and given free. I'm not fucking charging people for signatures and photos. That's fucking ridiculous. I'm a YouTuber. YouTube now has raids. Do they? No score. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the sunshine. I know there's always been a raid thing on YouTube, but it's a ball ache to put together. So we are Wednesday. I do believe add spoons. The spoons suck the ink or the paint in. I can't sign them. Have you signed anything with Dude Bro Demons? No, but I did sign a couple of books with I didn't write this book. Right, so that has taken us to the end. I got 9% left. Signature rates. Yeah, I'm not charging. Wouldn't mind one for my studio shelf, Beardo. Well, you'll have to come to a convention where I'm signing them. Yeah, I did sign one. Oh, I've signed a couple of books. I didn't write this book. Much love, Beardo. Because, I didn't write the book. Not yet. Ah, well, because she wants to army build these billies. Because if she only did, I think she's got like 12 of them at the moment. Because she made a load to put on Etsy or to sell on eBay or to sell to people because people are asking to buy them. But she gave them all away. Because there's a box under the desk there with one Annalise's name on it with a fucking Billy for his son and the Funko Pop that got made for her. But every time we sent it got sent back through the fucking post. Apparently, we don't You should get some misprinted Bredo ones. See you at the Golden Orb then. True. Beardo wooden spoons need to be covered in spray lacquer first. Oh. Please write a book without the read. No. No. I spell my descriptions and titles wrong. And my blog posts and shit. But once she's got enough, we'll put the link somewhere. There's going to be other stuff going on there as well. Like, obviously, the drawings that I used to, Sons of Anarchy and all that sort of stuff. Well, there's copies of them in folders. We're going to start putting them on there as well. As long as you don't get the vent spoon. I was so happy to see that. Well done, Seg. Beardo, Cassidy Me has got the Rara clip. Oh, Cassidy, you legend. If you can send it to me, that'd be brilliant. And then I'm going to wear it again. Thank you, Cassidy. You saved me some work there. Oh, you beautiful little human being, you. Well, come on now, a book from you wouldn't be you without the fuck ton of typos. What would I put in it? I used to throw people out of pubs and now I piss people off on the internet. By the way, I once punched a cow because I was stoned and it scared me. That's the animal rights activist on my back again. Hope you remember me when you call it Finding Denmark. Fuck you, Jerry. Ah, spoon. I see a space on the wall. I got plenty of space on my walls in here now. Loads of it. Because fuck all's getting stuck to them anymore. Everything's balanced. I'm not ruining my walls this time. Although I've got the painted stuff to go that side as well. Right, everybody, have a fantastic rest of your evening. I believe Bristol Paranormal Hunters will be live now, I imagine. Can I even put this in chat on you? 2 seconds, because I don't have enough monitors. I'm not used to this 2 monitors bollocks. Oh, there you go. There's the link for Fantastic and Sandra BPH UK pin message. That's the pin message. I'm going to go check those guys out while they're live tonight and discussing Colour Your Beard Red. No, Memoirs of Beardo, Abuse from His Mods. That'll be the final chapter of the breakdown of Beardo. Hope you all have a fantastic evening. I don't have an outro or anything because I thought I could fix that by now, and I can't. Much love to you all. Beardo out. Ah, this is awkward. This is really awkward.